Welcome back, everybody. We're starting here with the second game in the Starcraft World.IT King of the Hill Best of 5 series between WhiteRa, spawning as the red Protoss over in the 2 o'clock position, against the 12 o'clock Zerg DIMAGA. Now, with these guys spawning back to back, we could have one heck of a crazy game. Usually when I see them spawning like this, it's going to be one of two things. Either it's going to be over super quick, or it's going to be one of those really long epic games, because when they start getting their expansions, they're kind of growing their bases away from each other, and it makes it a little bit more difficult to try to harass, but still not impossible. Mobility will be key as the game goes on here. So for now, what I would expect to see from DIMAGA would be a nice safe expansion, maybe something like Extractor first, get the pool out, then get some Zerglings. With WhiteRa, you know, he could actually try to force some aggression on his opponent. One nice thing about this map is that as a Protoss, you can drop like a pylon right here, keep it safely in your base, and warp in units very close to your opponent. So if he were to go something like 4-gate or, you know, something like that, it would be a kind of easier for him to push units down DIMAGA's throat really quickly. So we'll wait and see what happens here. Both these players very skilled, very entertaining, and who knows what's going to happen here on MLG Metalopolis. You can note it. Key thing, well, supply depots meant for preventing pylon wall-offs there. Still have people asking me about that, so that's what they're there for, so that way you can't drop a pylon cannon or anything like that, which is pretty darn hard for the Zerg. Oh, wow! DIMAGA opting for the hatchery first. This is actually a very risky move, especially since WhiteRa has scouted it. When he did, oh, look at his response, dropping a forge here. He could actually look to do some cannoning on the expansion, and looking at it, it would be a little bit difficult to find a good solid place where you can wall in the cannons using the minerals, like say on like Scrap Station or something like that. But oh man, I'm going to be looking to see what WhiteRa does here, because looking over here at the building position, it's likely he's not actually going to wall off, because you saw that giant gap there between the ramp and the two structures. But two pylons have gone down, and look at DIMAGA's response, bringing off a ton of drones. We can just see how that affects the income here, as you see actually Zerg is up 1 currently, but this pylon should go down fairly quickly with all these drones beating on it. Second probe is coming to the fight, hoping to drop a photon cannon. It drops it. A few drones are actually able to hit it, though, 4 of them, so I wouldn't expect that one to live too long. Nope, sure enough, there it goes right there. WhiteRa dropping a cannon way out in the open, hoping to maybe bait some of these drones out here. Yes, indeed, I think that's what he's going to do. Try to drop another cannon here in the closed area. Gets caught by the drones. But with this pylon going down, this is just a crazy worker war, man. We are not even 4 minutes into the game here. Well, now we are, but we've already got probes on drones. Finally, some Zerglings. More drones coming down here. DIMAGA is in a great place here, I think, at this point, because when you look at what WhiteRa has brought to the table, he has really not committed a whole lot in terms of workers to this attack. He does have one Zealot, which is easily dispatched by the swarm of drones, and now with all the Zerglings in the field, the one lone Zealot is left trying to run and get any information he can, maybe find a good corner to back into, which might be his only hope here for survival, as you see he is dropping so very close. Look down here in the main base, though, DIMAGA, he sees the giant opening right here. WhiteRa, he does have enough minerals to block it off, does he? He does not. He drops a photon cannon right here. Uh-oh. He's bringing in the probe back. He does not have enough minerals to do anything about it. He spots that. Will he have enough money? 83. No, he does not. The Zerglings get in. Oh, this could be huge, as WhiteRa has no effective way to actually counter this. With more Zerglings on the way, the cannon will be going down. You see a few probes being taken off there, but all that's left is one Zealot and a few probes left, down 1-0, and there's a GG. Wow, that cannon push really backfired on WhiteRa there, as DIMAGA takes game number 2 here in the Best of 5 series, King of the Hill. Let's go on to game number 3, and wow, what just happened?